Lions and tigers and bears, rivals against your idols ain't fair. Lions and tigers and bears, rivals against your idols ain't fair. Lions and tigers and bears, riding and tigers and bears, riding against your idols ain't fair. Lions and tigers and bears. 8 o'clock p.m. Woodwork grain on all right. Fall out for the beat that happened last night. Ain't really much of nothing, just two homies disagreeing on a verbal altercation on actions. Arguments are blatant and satanistically to egg on each other. But word passed 3 weeks ago was bodies that was dropped from a homicide that passed for the plot. And niggas was shooting more than hand tops for grips on Glocks. And caught the homie lacking for a word for plot. And knowing that homies and homies just chat like that for action on spot. So it was down for the code, for the body, for the hit ups on smooth like lick up. And he killed the homie for a homie, so it was down for the get ups. 3 weeks ago, for fast forward to 2 weeks prior, for the last week for the argument. Homie Vic was sitting there chilling on the blocks and pouring out lick, talking this shit and ain't giving a fuck about the ops and telling niggas that they can bang on rojo on blood like down on leak like head just because. Niggas was chatting and sending slanging on clips and laughing at Paul Lace and the gambling, whatever to be fixed on some moon satellite dish kicked in. Shoot for fire, claim on fire back on fire panels that hit back on smooth like spin blocks and got low. Niggas was talking too much on the block and that was the giddy up for the last week with the plot. And niggas was sending bullshitting, talking lick, pouring out lick for the sipping. Present day at 8 o'clock in the morning was bankrolled to the dope and selling a hella bunch of a coke and had the FBI coming through the door to get sniffs for some more and making sure my pack and my lag don't get cabbage picked on the spot. And maybe later on in the future, but play for new games, for new hints, for Glocks and guaps on new coins on dash behind. And how much longer I spent on the block was more than a game to be fed, to be justified for life and death and killings and killers over there. Pride 4 weeks back, it was a robbery that set off for new gang violence that came on that was interpreted into the city that was clicking for 4 knocks to be plotted down on blocks. Niggas was sitting there shooting more than handful for Glocks. Robbery on robbery for setup for block and moving more than shots for shots and how shit get windy for the Glocks. Parlay on fuck the other side for beef for what knocks. And if you want war for the plot, he can get hit banged on bang roll for what knocks on. Get your mubby on top, slider for your little sister like sitting sucking dick on hiccups and giving no fucks for the liquor to be poured out for the sit ups on zip up for the zip up for the peg that be slung on the toe tag to be notion in on more to be coped in. How you wanna war for the shit? Running for bull for block and giving a fuck for the ops. If he come to the spot and he think he's spotting on for Glocks and seeing how many niggas is parlaying for the shoot for the shots, he gon' get more than rocked and get a spot for his block picked on spot. Eyes for eyes to get plucked and gun for fire to get fucked on some shit. And gun for fire to get fucked and move back for more than clips, then more to be upped on bank road and knocked on your door, then kicked in on sliced and toothpaste to your fucking ribs, then more than a black to your head when niggas is sound off to be killed, to be notion to be dead. War for the block, for the block, for the block. Tell me how war get popped off on fucking spot. War for the block, for the block, for the block. Tell me how war get popped off on the fucking spot. Volume 2 coming soon, nigga.